Hey guys, I wanted to share a story from my life. My 8-year-old son, Luke, had been working real hard for this church kids musical that had happened this past Sunday. He put a lot of time, a lot of effort in it, learning a lot of songs, a lot of hand motions. We were really excited for him, and he was really excited about it coming up. And the morning of the musical, we're driving home from church, and my son in the back, Luke, says to me, he says, "Dad, two of my best friends in church today were making fun of me because I was going to be in this musical, and they said it was kind of babyish to be in this musical." And I could see in my son's face all of a sudden that there was doubt in his mind, that somehow being in a musical where you're going to sing and act and do hand motions is babyish. It's not kind of his age, or being a boy, or maybe even in the sense it's kind of what girls do. And I could see the doubt come to mind. He was asking me, almost through the statement of like, "Dad, is it babyish? Dad, is this something that only girls do? Is there something wrong with me doing this?" And I knew right at that moment that I needed to stop what I was doing, and I needed to turn around, and I needed to speak into his life. And so I did that. I looked at Luke and I said, "Luke, there is nothing babyish about what you're doing at all. We are proud of what you're doing. You are being a leader for the Lord. You are singing, you're worshiping the Lord, and that is what a young boy does. He's a leader like that, and we are super proud of you, and I am proud of you as your father, and you're a great son." And all of a sudden you start to see what was doubt, confidence return back into him. And then what I did is I asked another friend of mine, another man who knows my son Luke, I said, "When you come to the musical tonight, after the musical, would you come up to my son and affirm him as a young boy in the Lord? Would you encourage him and build him up in what you just saw him do in this musical tonight?" And he did. And so, man, I want to encourage you that there's moments in life where us as fathers have to stop what we're doing. We have to be sensitive to what's going on in our kids' lives and be able to stop and speak into their lives and tell them how proud of them that we are. Encourage them and build them up. And by the grace of God, it could have been real easy for me to just be like, "You're not a baby," and just keep driving and just forget about it. By the grace of God, to recognize that this was a moment in life. And there's a lot of these moments, men, with our kids, with our sons, with our daughters. We've got to stop and we've got to speak into their life as a father. They desperately need it. So I want to encourage you, men, maybe something this past week, or maybe this week coming up, that you're going to have a moment like that. And I want to encourage you to stop and speak into your child's life. Encourage them, build them up in who they are as a young boy in the Lord, or a young man in the Lord, or even if you have a daughter. So I want to encourage you, man, speak into your children's life. Encourage them and build them up.